Okay, so today's video is going to be a declutter slash help me organize palettes kind of thing. So I have this drawer of palettes, I have this drawer of palettes, and then I have a bunch laid out on the ground that were in that drawer over there. I'm currently like rearranging a little bit and organizing. I put all my Christmas stuff away. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out a couple different backgrounds that I can film with, so it's just not always the same thing. But I have these laid out that we need to go through. I have these guys, and then I want to organize that drawer. I pulled some palettes out of there. I just have wipes in the back, my elf wipes. But yeah, we're going to organize. We're going to get rid of some stuff. I just have too many palettes and I don't use all of them. So oh my gosh, I have like 5 boxes of makeup that needs to go to the women's shelter. So I would like to get this done so that I can add some palettes in there to go to the shelter. And when I take stuff, I will film it and show you guys like everything that's going to the shelter because it is an insane amount of makeup, but hopefully they'll be very excited about it. So I think I'm gonna start with these 2 drawers where we'll kind of declutter and figure out what we're gonna do. This video is just gonna be a little bit of a cluster, but I'm doing it. I thought I would film it. Maybe you guys will find it interesting, hopefully. So yeah, let's get this shit in order. Okay, so in here I have a mixture of like Z palettes and just regular palettes. So I have this little Marc Jacobs one, which I actually really like this, but I never find myself grabbing for it. Oh, should I get rid of this? I never thought I would even contemplate getting rid of this. It's in the shade The Punk. Here, I'll show you guys up close. It's really beautiful. Like this shade right here is so pretty. I can't get rid of this. I can't, but I would like to put this with my other single shadows that I use a lot because I really do want to use this. Oh, and I also have a huge like acrylic organizer back there that I'll show you guys with my everyday palettes. I know, it's crazy. So I have this one from Tarte, Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette. This was I think the first one they came out with. This is like volume 1. It's really pretty. Oh gosh, do I want to keep this? I mean, the shades are really pretty. I love the autofocus, but sometimes I hate it because it never focuses on what I want it to. Oh my god, this is a really nice palette. Wait, let's watch one more. Oh my goodness, like look how beautiful they are. I need to keep this, but I need to freaking use it. Okay, this I'm gonna keep out. This is amazing quality. I need to use this. I have these 2 little Morphe palettes. These were the little palettes. So I have Awesome Blossom and Coffee Toffee. These are really great quality, but I always find myself using my bigger Morphe palettes, which we will get into. I think I'm gonna hang on to this one and I'm gonna get rid of this one. Oh, but I love that crease shade. Oh gosh, wait, this is... I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about both of these. And then these are all Makeup Geek shadows. These are ones that I don't use a lot, but occasionally I'll come back here and like grab for one of these shades. So this is definitely staying. And then these are more Makeup Geek shadows, which are not going anywhere. I love my Makeup Geek singles. I just don't have room for all of these palettes. And then this is a mixture of Morphe, Kat Von D, and a couple Makeup Forever. These aren't going anywhere either. This Makeup Atelier palette that Erin gave me, this is really nice. It's really great quality, but I just have so many eyeshadows that look like this. So I'm going to see if Tara maybe would want this. I know Erin won't mind. She would rather see it get some love. I really do like this though. Like when I look at it, I think that would be so nice for traveling. Like this shade is so beautiful. It has like gold shimmer in it. Wait, let me swatch these and see. These are, I remember these. Oh, look how pretty. These are great eyeshadows. Makeup Atelier does not get enough credit. Like they are such a good brand. Oh my gosh. Okay, I may need to keep this. See, you guys, this is the problem. I want to keep everything. Oh my gosh. This Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. This is really, really pretty, but I also have the Mi Vida Loca palette from Kat Von D. I actually sold mine, and then one of my friends ended up sending this to me. So I got it back in my life. And these are very similar, like the Mi Vida Loca one. I mean, I'm definitely keeping this, even though I sold it initially. After I sold it, I was like, oh, I kind of missed that palette. And then my friend was getting rid of it, and she's like, I'm just going to send it to you. So Amber, thank you. I love you. So I'm definitely keeping this, and I think I'm going to get rid of this one. Yeah, this one is going to go. And then my little Tarte, I love these palettes. I have like 5 of them. So these are ColourPop shadows. These are just like extras. These are Strobe Cosmetics. Oh my gosh, these are such nice eyeshadows. And then these are just like randoms. I don't even know. Love Luxe Beauty. Yeah, both of them. So this definitely hanging on to. The Violet Voss Drenched Metal Palette. Like, this is so pretty. I have so many Violet Voss eyeshadows that I truly do love. This one I don't ever use, so I think I am going to get rid of this one. All right, so in here, this is a big old Morphe palette. These are all Luxie Beauty, and I had a lot of Luxie shadows, and I got rid of a lot of them. They're very hit or miss, but these are the good ones. And these are all metallic, like foiled shades, very, very pretty eyeshadow. So keeping that. And then this Tarte Rainforest After Dark palette. I went so hard with this blush for such a long time. Oh gosh, I don't ever use this. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I used to love this. I used to love this so much. Come on, focus. But I honestly haven't touched this thing in probably a year. I do love that blush in the center though. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Another big old Morphe palette with, these are Makeup Geek. I can tell just by looking at them. Yeah, keeping, not getting rid of any of my Makeup Geek shadows. The Urban Decay Vice LTD Reloaded palette. I don't ever find myself using this though. I'm going to think about this one. I'm probably gonna end up getting rid of this though. But I'm gonna think about it. Just let me think about it, okay? Just let me live my life. I have 2 little Milani palettes. We have Basic Mattes and Must Have Metallics. So this is Basic Mattes. These are really nice. Milani first came out with these palettes and I thought they were terrible, but these 2 were like the second batch that came out and these were really good. So I'm going to keep both of these. Yeah, I like these. Oh, shh. You guys know I drop something, like massively drop it, like really hard in every single video. Ay, ay, ay. So I have this Flower Beauty palette in Golden Natural. I don't remember how I felt about this. Let me swatch a few. Let's see. Okay, sorry, my battery totally just shut off, but here's some swatches. They're really pretty. I'm gonna keep this. It's a good drugstore palette. See, I'm not getting rid of enough. I need to get rid of more. I need to be more cutthroat. Jean-Michel Basquiat collab with Urban Decay. This was one of their palettes. I kind of want to keep it just for the packaging, to be honest. And I know there's some of you out there like that. Like, this was limited edition. You can't get it anymore. And I really think this packaging is so cool. Oh, I used to love this palette. BH Cosmetics, It's Judy Time. This was limited edition. You can't get it anymore. This is such a nice palette. I don't use it on camera, though, because you can't get it anymore. But I really did have a go with this where I was like using this thing constantly. I'm keeping it. The Carly Bible palette from BH. This is really nice quality. I don't ever use it though. I don't ever grab for it. So this one I am going to get rid of. This is a great palette, very inexpensive, but I don't use it. Oh, I'm sorry, Carly. I love you, girl. The Natural Love palette from Too Faced. Oh, goodness gracious. I I didn't love this palette when it first came out. I don't know why I kept it. I know why I kept it. The shade Honeymoon just rocks my world. I love this shade. I'm keeping it. Oh my god, I'm doing so bad. The Too Faced Everything Nice palette. This was from a few years ago. So you have blushes, a bronzer, and a highlighter. The highlighter kind of sucks. And then you have your eyeshadows on the top. I'm not getting rid of this. I love this palette. It was limited edition. You will not ever be able to get it again. I mean, I don't think. And I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Oh my god. I'm keeping it. I'm just saying that about everything. L'Oreal La Palette Nude 1. I like this palette. This, I think, is good. The freaking, the Maybelline palettes, you guys know the ones that I'm talking about that I've bitched about for years. I forget what they're called, but they're terrible. This is really good. This is one of the nicest drugstore palettes, like drugstore, like Maybelline, L'Oreal, stuff that you can walk into CVS and grab. This is really nice. Keeping faux show. And then I have a couple of these little Too Faced tin palettes. I'm gonna have to speed this up or this video is gonna be 5 hours long. Sugar Pop, I don't ever use. I'm keeping it though because I don't know that you can get that anymore. Totally Cute palette. Oh god. See, I'm just hoarding right now. Cat Eyes. My friend sent me this. I'm definitely keeping this one. I just like to have them. I feel like I have most of the tin little palettes and I'm collecting them, okay? Just let me collect them. And then these are LOOXI eyeshadows. I think these were LOOXI. I'm going to get rid of these. I just, they're okay. Like I said, her shadows are very hit or miss for me. The mattes are not my favorite. I tend to like her metallic shades a lot more. So this I am going to get rid of. And then my Alice Through the Looking Glass palette from Urban Decay. This is just a really cool palette. Like, it opens up and there's a butterfly. It's really cool. It's very big and bulky, but I like it. I like it just to look at. I have Naked Cosmetics. This was in a BoxyCharm and the quality of this thing is incredible. I will show you. Like, they are so good. I was blown the freak away. Like, that's one swipe of each shade. Are you kidding me right now? Look how good they are. Yeah, definitely keeping. I have to. How could I get rid of that? It's so good. And then this was a gift from my friend Amber. I'm keeping it. I love this little guy. It's actually a really nice palette. When I need purple eyeshadows, like in the crease and stuff, I will grab for this. This is a really good one. This is the Purple ×9 eyeshadow palette from MAC, obviously. Okay, so one drawer down. I didn't do too great, but we're just gonna keep it moving. Let me put you guys up a little bit. I have the Tarte Golden Days and Sultry Nights palette. I never thought I would get rid of this, but I am gonna get rid of this. I don't ever grab for this. It was limited edition. You can't get it anymore, blah, blah. But this is one that I'm okay parting with. So I am going to give her up. So all of my Anastasia palettes, well, the ones that I have in here, I'm keeping. So I have the Artist palette. These were all limited edition. The Maya Mia palette. This is a really old one. This is actually my favorite one. I love this palette. And then the Self-Made palette. Beautiful. I wish her palettes would be permanent because they're so nice. Keeping all of those. I'm going to get rid of this NYX Avant Pop palette. I think the quality is amazing. Like, this is such a good eyeshadow palette. This one is in Nouveau Chic. Such a good drugstore palette. But I don't ever use it. Like, ever. And I think it needs to go to a new home. It's so sad, though. Like, I love how you have your neutrals and then you have some little pops like this purple. I think that's so pretty. But yeah, I am going to get rid of this one. And then the Pop Beauty Copper Popper eyeshadow palette. This one I'm also going to get rid of. It's hit or miss. Some of the shades are really nice. Some of them are really bad. Yeah, she's going to go. Okay, the By Terry Eye Designer palette in Smoky Nude. I want to keep this because it's my only By Terry eyeshadow palette and they are extremely expensive. But the quality of this is just not good. It's really not. I love some items from By Terry. This is not one of them. You must go. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, little girl, but you're not that good. This Mamma Mia palette from Inglot, my aunt got me this. These are my only Inglot shadows, and they are incredible. I need to use them more. I need to get this out to use because these are bomb. Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons. Oh goodness, I should get rid of this. I don't ever use this. Does anyone else do this? Like, do you guys do this? Do you hoard stuff just because it was limited edition? I'm keeping it, I think. But this one I am gonna get rid of. The Cargo You Had Me at Aloha eyeshadow palette. This one's actually really nice quality, but I'm like a broken record. I don't use it. I don't ever grab for it. You Will Never Leave my collection. This is my favorite purple eyeshadow palette ever. It's the Kat Von D Chrysalis palette. This one's Chrysalis. I'll show you Monarch then. Amazing. Why did Kat Von D get rid of these? Is this one going too? I know you can't get, where is it? I saw it over here. Hang on. I know you can't get the Monarch palette anymore, and you guys, for a long time, this was my favorite eyeshadow palette. Like, the quality on this thing will blow your mind. Oh my god, I love this palette so much. And this one too, same quality, purples, blues, it's gorgeous. Not going anywhere. Oh, love her. Naked 3 I just could never get into. I love shades like this, but I don't know, there was something about the quality of mine. I feel like I might have gotten a dud. It just is not that good. But I feel like I should have it like for reference. Oh god, I'm the worst. And then the Naked Smoky, this one got a bad rap. I feel like people dogged on this palette, but these two shades here are incredible. Actually, these three. And I love this crease shade. I thought this was a great palette, but this got really bad reviews. I like it though. I think it's really nice, and I keep my Naked palettes, some of them for reference, just to have in my collection, like to refer to, but the Naked Smoky I actually really like. This little NYX Ultimate palette in Warm Neutrals, I think I need to get rid of this one. It's amazing quality. It's really, really good, but if I'm gonna grab a warm eyeshadow palette, usually it's not this one. There are so many other ones that I grab for ahead of this one, so it's just not getting used. Tara might like this. I'm gonna see if Tara wants this one. Okay, a few little Becca palettes. This was the infamous Jaclyn Hill palette that got pulled from shelves. I liked it. Mine is good quality, and I'm keeping it. Becca Ombre Rouge eyeshadow palette. I like this one. I think this is the one that I might get rid of. Yeah, this one is the Ombre Nudes. Wait. Oh, Ombre Nudes, Ombre Rouge. Okay, I was a little confused. I love this one, and I am going to keep her. This one for a long time I used in my eyebrows, but if I need matte palettes, I'm grabbing Visart or ColourPop or Makeup Geek. I don't ever find myself using this, so she can go. My two JOUER palettes. I couldn't get into these. You guys know I love JOUER. I'm an affiliate with JOUER. Their High Pigment Lip Gloss is the greatest lip gloss I've ever used in my entire life. Their highlighters blow my mind. But I just couldn't get into these. So I am going to get rid of this one. This one is called the Springtime in Paris Matte and Shimmer Eyeshadow Palette. Packaging is everything. Oh my god, love the packaging. And then the Essential Matte and Shimmer Eyeshadow Palette. Urban Decay Moondust palette, which is so cool. Like, it's just so different. I love the shades, but I don't love this palette. Like, I love the way it looks. When I look at it, I'm like, oh my god, you're so cool. Oh wait, I don't have my ring light on. No wonder it looked darker. Yeah, it's not my favorite. It's very messy. There's a ton of fallout with these shades, even if you wet them and foil them. So I'm gonna have to say goodbye to this one. Sadly, very sad. Love the packaging. Oh, sorry, Urban Decay. So I have two palettes from Juvia's place. I have the Saharan palette, which is stunning. I don't find myself using this one a lot though. The one that I use a lot, well, not a lot, but this is the one that I grab for if I'm grabbing for a Juvia's Place palette, the Masquerade Mini. I love that you have brights and neutrals in here. I just feel like it's the best of both worlds. And these eyeshadows are so pigmented. Like the pigmentation of these eyeshadows is out of control. Like it's shocking. They're so pigmented. Like, look at that pigmentation. They are so incredibly pigmented. If you're a deeper skin tone and you're looking for eyeshadows that are going to be bright and vibrant on your eyes, Juvia's Place. And I do have a code with them. It's in the description box. Just saying. But I'm going to keep the Masquerade Mini. I am going to donate the Saharan because, like I said, if I'm grabbing for one, I always grab for the minis. And then my other MAC palette is the Eyeshadow Times 15 Warm Neutral. Love this. My kid is kind of broken. Kid's one of my all-time favorite crease shades. This is an amazing palette. She's staying. And then back here, like these are the ones that I don't find myself grabbing for. This one from Too Faced, this was in like a holiday set. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Yeah, it's beautiful, but I don't need it. The Ice Cream palette from Dose, I really do like this one, but I can never come up with looks. I feel like I do the same thing. Like I use these shades in the crease and I put this on the lid. I just can't seem to step out of my box with this palette. But it is amazing quality, and I'm keeping it. The Flashdance palette from the Sola Look. Isn't this cool? It's such a neat palette. Beautiful shades. The Sola Look does amazing products. They're a very underrated brand. This is so neat. Like, yes. Absolutely not going anywhere. And then the Morphe and Kathleen Lights palette. This is an amazing palette. I have beat this thing up. This is so good. I use this a lot when I travel. I just feel like you have everything you need in here. There's really nice lid shades. Crease shades are amazing. Awesome palette. The Makeup Forever Palette 15 Artist Shadows. This is one that I don't use a lot, but I do want to hang on to it because I don't have a ton of Makeup Forever eyeshadows. I did get rid of some of my singles. So I want to keep this guy. And then the Too Faced Stardust palette. This was the collab they did with Vegas Nay. I like this palette. It just kind of gets lost in my collection. But there was a time where I was using this a lot. This is a very, very nice palette from Too Faced. I want to keep this. I'm keeping it. My favorite Too Faced palette of all time is the Pretty Rebel palette. You can't get this anymore. I wish they would bring this back. Oh my god, I love this palette so much. It is so good. And then the NYX Avant Pop palette in Surreal My Heart. This one I'm going to get rid of. I just don't use this one. I love the shade in the crease, but I don't use it. And then the Jean-Michel Basquiat. What am I doing wrong? Oh, this one opens this way. Again, I'm keeping it more so for the packaging. Now, this one I have used, and it is a really nice palette. And I'm keeping it. Look how cool that is. Oh, what's back here? Oh, these are another two little palettes from the Sola Look. The Bezos palette and the Gracias palette. My name is on one of these. I know I showed you guys before, but it has just like a bunch of different beauty vloggers like Beauty Bird, Coffee Break with Danny. There's a bunch of different people. I'm on here somewhere. Maybe I'm on the other one. Am I on this one or the other one? Hang on. Now I need to find out. Maybe I'm on this one. Do we see me? Oh, there I am. Young, Wild, and Polished. Look. Come on, bitch. Focus. Do it. Look. Young, Wild, and Polished. And there's Rosita. Rosita's my friend. I love Rosita. Rosita's my friend. Okay, and then wrapping it up with these three, and then we'll move to the back. The Vegas Lights palette from Makeup Geek. Oh my god. If you've been with me, you know my love for this palette. I did a couple of videos with this. Such a good little palette. The Stila in the Light palette. My first palette ever from Stila. This is so old. I have had this palette. Oh my gosh. This was one of my first high-end palettes. Like, this takes me back to when I first started. I can't get rid of it. And then the Urban Decay After Dark palette. Oh, this one I should get rid of. I don't use this. I don't use it. I'm gonna think about this one. Like, part of me wants to keep it just because, but that's the problem. That's why I have all of these damn palettes, because, just because. Okay, so that's those two drawers. Now I'm gonna show you guys what's on the floor, then we're gonna get to organizing. Okay, this is just a total mess. I just have crap everywhere. But I showed you guys the Monarch palette, which I am totally keeping. This, I could never get rid of this. Please, Kat Von D, bring this back. I don't know why they got rid of it. Look, I hit pan. Oh my God. And then I have my Natasha Denona 5-pan palettes, which are not going anywhere. These are amazing. You guys know my love for Natasha Denona. So they're staying. This Buxom palette that Erin gave me, I really like this palette. I do use this quite a bit. This is called, this lighting looks weird. Wait, I gotta adjust this ring light, hang on. This one is called the Dolly's Wild Side. I like that one. And then the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palette. Oh, can I do this? Ow! Okay, that's what she looks like. It's very pretty. They swatch beautifully, but I find that they don't last as long on my lids as I would like, but I do have very oily eyelids. I think I might get rid of this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. So I have my Naked palette, which has been beaten to death, but I would never get rid of her. I think that was my first ever high-end palette in general. And the Naked 2, Urban Decay had sent me this, so it's like fancy packaging. Oh my God, did I just nick it? No. I love the Naked 2. This is probably my favorite one out of the three. This one or the original Naked, I love them both, but yeah. Definitely staying. And then the Naked Heat palette. This is a beautiful palette from Urban Decay. Yes, this is like the palette I feel like everyone was waiting for. We were like, where's that really warm palette from Urban Decay? And then they did this, and it's bomb. The Tarte, what are you called? Rainforest of the Sea. This is volume 2. This is the one that I was thinking the other one was. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I got this in a BoxyCharm. But I do like the original one better, and I don't need to keep both of them. So my electric palette, this is the best Brights palette ever. I grabbed for this thing way more than you would think. Oh my God, I love it so much. Would never get rid of that. The Violet Voss Taupe Notch palette, this one they just came out with. I have to use this one some more. I've only used it a few times. If you like cool toned eyeshadows, you will love this. It's really great quality. And then my two Morphe palettes, we have the 25B and the 25A. Sorry, my camera just doesn't want to focus. I think I'm going to get rid of one of these, only because they're both so similar, and I really don't need to keep both of them. I have a ton of the bigger Morphe palettes that I love. I just don't know which one, so I will have to figure that out, and I'll let you guys know. This I Want Candy palette from Too Faced. It's pretty, but I just don't ever use it. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna think about her too. The Violet Voss and Nicole Concilio palette. This is beautiful. I love this. This is probably my most used Violet Voss eyeshadow palette. This is a really good one. And then the Vice 2 from Urban Decay. This is one of my favorite Urban Decay palettes. Oh, I just can't part with her. No, I gotta keep this one. The NYX Perfect Filter palette. This is a really good palette from NYX. This one I'm definitely keeping. I really like this one. And then they had sent over a bunch of these Ultimate palettes. And I think I got rid of a few, but these are the two that I kept. This one is Smokescreen, and this is the bright one that I mentioned earlier. This is a really good palette. This one is called Electric. Go figure. I think I may get rid of this one, though. Yeah, I just have a lot of shades like that, so I'm going to get rid of that one, but I am going to hang on to this one. This is really nice. The Violet Voss Ride or Die palette. Look at that packaging. It's so cool. This palette is amazing. It's so good. There's like every color that you could want in here. I just wish it wasn't so big. That's probably the first time you heard that. It's a bitch to store, but I do really like it. I feel like with all of my other Violet Voss palettes, I have all these shades covered. I do think this is a great palette though. Like it pains me to get rid of it, but I have to. And then I have the Violet Voss Rainbow palette. This is a really nice bright palette as well. See, oh God, you guys, I need to get rid of more stuff. The Laura Lee palette is really, really pretty. A really good one from Violet Voss. This is another one of my favorites. Oh goodness, I am not getting rid of enough, you guys. Oh my God. This is the Mad for Matte palette from e.l.f. I like the Mad for Matte 2 better, but I do like this one. I'm gonna get rid of it though. I don't use it. I don't use it. It has to go. My Visart palette, this was a gift from Violet. I will never get rid of this. This is one of their shimmer palettes, the Bijou Royal. Yes, this means so much to me. Violet picked this out for me. Violet is my friend Amber's little girl. The coolest kid in the world. Like, she's the most badass. She's been through so much, and she's just an angel walking on this earth. And this was a gift from Violet, and I love her so much. My Tartelette in Bloom palette. This is one of my favorite Tarte palettes. I love this. I will not get rid of that. And then this one from Pure. This was from the My Little Pony collection. This one I am going to get rid of. I just don't use it. Yeah, she can go. Peanut Butter and Jelly, the Natural Eyes palette, and the Natural Matte palette. I'm keeping all three because I'm a collector of the tins, and these are my three favorite ones. These are the ones I usually keep out. I'm going to get rid of this little Lorac Pro Metal eyeshadow palette. I feel like I was supposed to get rid of this before. Like, I decluttered it, then I pulled it back in because it's so pretty, but it has to go. The Master palette from Mario, keeping for sure. Love Mario, love ABH, love this palette. The Gwen Stefani palette from Urban Decay. I was a huge fan of this. I feel like this got like kind of bad reviews, but I loved this palette. I just thought it was so good. So I'm keeping it, girl. The HG palette from Violet Voss. I need to get rid of one of these Violet Voss palettes because I just have too many. Maybe I'll keep... I don't know. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to set them aside and figure out which ones I'm going to keep. And then I have this Smashbox palette. Like this, it's so massive. I just have palettes everywhere, but it's cool how you can pull these out and take them with you. And I do love this. I took that with me when I went to New York, I think. There's a little lipstick palette and then two eyeshadows. I'm going to hang on to this even though it's big and bulky. I do really like a few of those little pull out guys. This Becca palette I've been trying to show some love to. This is the, hang on, the Eyelights palette Après Ski Glow collection. It's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. And these double as highlighters. Very pretty. So I'm trying to use this more. I don't know. I get stuck in eyeshadow ruts. This is just a little organizer that I have from By Allegory. I think that's where I got that. And I just have some of my bigger palettes in here. So I have this Makeup Forever. This was like a blush bronzer kind of deal. Look at this mess. Oh my God. That's what she looks like. It's not an eyeshadow palette, but I have it in here, so I thought I would show it to you guys. And then I have the new 24G from Morphe, which I have been loving. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Love you. The Smashbox Drawn In Decked Out palette. This is a really cool palette. Wait, that's what she looks like. So it's like a little bit of everything. I like taking this in the car with me when I do my makeup. And then I have this NARS palette with some ColourPop highlighters in it. I have the Morphe 350 Shimmer, which is stunning. I would never part with that. I love it. And then the Morphe 3502. Ah, look how beautiful this is. Oh my gosh. If you're looking for like warm, burnt orangey shades, this is amazing. And then, of course, I have the Jaclyn Hill palette, which is such a good palette. So good. One of the best palettes of 2017. and the Dare to Create palette, which I feel like people are raving about this palette, and I love it. It is beautiful. It has like all the colors you would need. There's pops of brights. There's a lot of neutrals. Such a bomb palette. And then in here, these are my everyday eyeshadows that I grab for quite a bit. So I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. I have the Hidden Treasures palette from Dose, which is amazing. Tarte Toasted, I want to love this. Like, I love the shades that are in it, but I don't know. I just don't find myself ever grabbing for it, but I'm going to keep at it. And then I have Manny's palette with Makeup Geek, which is super bomb. And then I have these two guys from Morphe. I love this packaging. It's my favorite Morphe packaging. These are amazing. I've been using these so much. This one is the 15N. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. And then this one is the 15D. You guys, these are so good. And then I just have some of my single shadows in these two Makeup Geek tins. Next drawer is just a little bit of everything. Tarte, more Tarte. I have a couple of the smaller Tarte palettes, the Man Eater one. SE Minimalist, which is an amazing matte palette. My Visart Warm Matte palette, which is probably my favorite matte palette of all time. The Persona palette. Soiree Diaries from Pure, and then I have just some singles in my little Tarte palette, and this is the e.l.f. Mad for Matte 2. Let me open it and show you guys. This is so amazing. If you guys don't own this, go to the drugstore. It's $10 and you will not regret it. It is amazing. I have a bunch of little Visart palettes back there, like the little like flip open ones. And then I have this guy from Tarte, which is the Make Believe in Yourself palette. Trying to do this with one hand is not easy. Oh my gosh, such gorgeous foiled shades. So these are just some of my faves that I grab for quite a bit. I have the new NARS palette, another NARS palette, my peach palette from Too Faced, which I love, the chocolate bar palette, the, what is that called? Semi-sweet chocolate palette. In the back is where I have the rest of the NYX palettes that they had sent over to me. So there's a couple of the Ultimate palettes. This is a Butter London palette that is so good. It's like interchangeable. You can pull the shadows out and it's almost like a little Z palette, but it's not. The quality of these eyeshadows will blow your freaking mind. Like, who knew Butter London killed it with shadows? This is Natural Charm. And then these are all of my little ColourPop palettes. So Take Me Home, Semi Precious, the Carucci palette, Kathleen's Dream Street palette, and All I See Is Magic is in the back there. In here, I have more singles and a Makeup Forever tin, another Visart palette, this one from Blink that we got in a BoxyCharm, Natasha Denona 5-pan palettes. These are beautiful. Modern Ren from ABH, Skinny Dip from JOUER, which that is amazing. And then my favorite Colored Rain Queen of Hearts palette. Oh my God, if you don't own the Queen of Hearts palette, guys, seriously, one of the best palettes of the year. It is incredible. You will hear more about that in my 2017 faves, which will be up next. Natasha Denona Sunset, Lila, and the Star palette. This is my everyday little palette just with like singles, ColourPop, Makeup Geek. I think these are MAC. And then two of the little Huda Beauty, the little baby palettes, which are really good. And, oh, that's in the next drawer. I was trying to grab for the Clover palette, but it's down below. And then my Melt stack. This is the Rust stack. This is really cool. We're almost done. I know this is a long video. Clover palette, my favorite palette of 2017. Love this so much. This was like a breakout hit for me. Oh my God, it's amazing. More single shadows. The Just Peachy Mattes, which I use all the time. My Makeup Geek in the Nude palette, which again, I have probably used this more than any other palette this year. I beat this thing to hell. And my Huda Desert Dusk palette, which you guys know I love. I did a video on it. I'm going to show you this. This is the last drawer, but this is new stuff that I recently got that I'm going to be using, trying out, testing, first impressions, you know. So there's a few palettes in here, so I thought I would show them to you. This is the Troublemaker palette, just came out from Urban Decay. The Kristen Leanne palette, which I've already used, and it's amazing. I love it. These are just my favorite ColourPop singles. They don't count. The Violet Voss hashtag palette, you guys, one of the nicest Violet Voss palettes ever. I love this. I love the shades, the purples, and like the cranberries. It is stunning. And then my It Girl palette that I bought from Ulta. This is from It Cosmetics. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I bought it for the packaging. Oh, God. I'm judging myself right now. I do really think the blush is pretty. I've worn it. The shadows are nice, but they're nothing like revolutionary. So I think I'm just going to display it. Oh, God. I'm the worst. And then this guy, which I have used and I really like it. This is the, what are you called? Beauty with an Edge palette. So it like pops out and it's all shimmer shades. It's really, really nice. I like it. I don't necessarily love the packaging. Like, I think it's gorgeous, but I wish it, yeah, it takes up a lot of space. Like when you're using it, because you have to set that aside and you have that, you know. Anyway. And then this is Contour. This is Highlight. Here's another eyeshadow palette. Another one from Kristen Leanne. So nice. If you're looking for a nice little matte, like warm matte palette, this is a really nice one. It's called Daydream. And I really like it. Oh, I guess I could take the plastic off of this brush, eh? Yes, I'm from Canada. And I have this one from Winky Lux, the Kitten palette. This came in a BoxyCharm. This is really nice, like really, really nice. I love this little palette. And it's so cute, it has little kitties on it. And then the last one is my Makeup Forever Lustrous Shadow Palette, which I still need to show some more love to. I've used it once, but I need to use it some more because it's very pretty. I like this packaging, but this, like if you put stuff on top of it, it sticks to it and it kind of nicks the packaging, so you have to be careful. I can't really set anything on top of this. I can, but I got to be careful. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I totally forgot to show you guys this one. This is the Urban Decay Distortion palette. This is a beautiful palette. I'm still playing around with it, but these shades are like Transformer shades. So you can do a lot of different things with this. It's a neat palette. And look at that packaging. Ah, so cool. Guys, did I show this to you guys? These are all Lovelux Beauty shadows. Let me just show you how pigmented they are. Do it. Watch this. Oh my God. Like, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? The blue one got a little crumbly, but I don't know why. She's not crumbly. I probably just swatched it too hard. Look at that one. It has like a blue shift. Oh, my life. Oh my God. These shadows are over here looking like a full-on snack. Okay, I have a few more palettes to show you guys that I forgot to put in the initial filming of the palettes. I forgot to show you guys the rest of my Morphe palettes. So this one is the Jaclyn Hill palette, the first one that she did with Morphe. Amazing. I love this palette. This one is super bomb. Probably one of my most used, like, bigger Morphe palettes. And then we have the 35E. Oh, bitch. Wait, where did that go? Oh, here it is. Dang, girl. This one I've had forever. I don't use this one very often. I use the top row, but this isn't one of my favorites. It's pretty, but it's just not one of my faves. And then this one is the 35D. Yeah, this is one that I don't grab for very often either. It's just a little dark for me, but I'm not getting rid of them because I love them. This one is the 35K. This one's really pretty. Very, very pretty. I really like all these shades up here. And then we have the 35R. Oh, I love this one. Oh, I want to get this one out. I forgot how pretty this one was. Oh, baby. That is gorge. And you guys know I have a code with Morphe, blah, blah, blah. It's in the description box. It's YWP. If you buy anything, you can use my code. This one is the 35T. This is another one that I use quite a bit. I love this one. This one's really nice. Really nice. And then this one is the 35. Oh, is this? Oh, yeah. Mine is beat and battered. Like, look how many shades I've hit pan on. That's impressive. I love this palette. This is like such a good everyday, you can do so many looks with it kind of palette. Amazing. And then the last one is the 35F. This guy, this one's really pretty too. Wait, did I have the 35F in here? Do I have two 30? Oh no, that was the 35E. Never mind. 35F. This one is gorgeous. I really like this one. I'm going to keep this one out. I'm going to actually keep a few of these out. And then the other thing that I want to show you guys, I don't even know if it's going to fit. I ordered this palette from Colored Rain. It was pricey, but I had to. You guys, look at this. This like is so exciting to me. This fits 96 regular sized shadows. Now I did put some of my larger shades at the bottom. This one's Steal a Kitten. These are Morphe premium shadows. And then these two are Love Luxe. But look, I mean, can you imagine like if I took this in the car with me and I'm like, oh, this is my travel palette. Like it's so massive, it's comical. But look at this freaking mirror. Like, come on, I love this thing. I may order one more just for the rest of my, well, it probably wouldn't hold the rest of my single shadows, but it would hold 96 more. I probably would need 3 for all of my single shadows, but I love this. This is just like the coolest thing. It's so massive, but kind of loving it. And then I just want to show you guys this. I ordered this from the Milani website. Sorry, my ring light's totally like bouncing off of it. This is a new palette from Milani. This is the Bold Obsessions #2 palette. This reminds me so much of the Narcissist, the NARS Narcissist Wanted palette. I don't know, it just looks very similar to me, but this is really, really nice. The quality is awesome on this. It's like really great everyday shades. There's mattes, there's a nice black, there's good lid shades. And this I think was $20. So if you're looking for, I mean, it's not super inexpensive. Like I still think 20 is expensive for a drugstore palette, but I do think that this is really nice. So I wanted to show that to you guys. I think that is officially everything. I know, I'm gonna let you guys look at this while I kind of sign out. I know this video was extremely long and I'm really sorry, but I just had a lot of stuff to show you guys. Oh shit, I just noticed stuff that I did not show you guys. This is why this video is so long. I'm gonna have to throw them in. I got these new Wet n Wild palettes that I totally didn't show you guys because I have them up here on my vanity because I've been testing them out. Incredible quality, and these were like $5. This one, unfortunately, one of the shades broke, but this is my favorite one, Not a Basic Peach. So good. Like, these are so blendable and nice. Seriously, you guys need them. Rose in the Air. Rose is in the air. Rosé in the air. Oh my, what's wrong with you, Nicole? Rosé in the Air is what this one is called. And then this one is Nude Awakening. These are beautiful. Wait, they open on the side. Like, look how nice that is for $5. And then I got a few of the smaller ones. So I got, these ones don't have the names on them, which kind of annoys me immensely. But I got this one. This one is called Petalette. I know that, the purple one. This one, I forget the name, and I think this is, oh shoot, one of these is Comfort Zone. No, one of these is not Comfort Zone. I'm totally lying. Anyway, I got some of the smaller ones too. I wish they had the names on them because I can't remember all the names. Like, who do they think I am? Huh? Wet n Wild? But no, seriously, the quality on these, amazing. Especially the bigger ones. Oh my gosh, I was like so impressed by them. So now I think I've officially showed you guys all of my palettes. I'm seeing if there's any new stuff I didn't show you. I did get this from Makeup Forever the other day. These are their new shadows. They like reformulated them. They have a ton of shades. They had sent this over and I have used it and it's really great. So, I mean, Makeup Forever, always good, never a letdown. Okay, that is officially it. So I'm going to sign you off with this because I love this so much. But thank you guys so much if you made it to the end of this video. My 2017 beauty favorites video will be up next. That is another extremely long video. Really, really good products in that video. So stay tuned for that. That will be up very soon. My dogs were sick. Then we were sick. So I know I've been kind of slacking, but I'm really sorry. I'm going to try to get my shit together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you enjoyed this big palette. If you guys buy this, let me know. I mean, am I crazy for like really loving this? I don't know, but I just think it's so cool. So anyway, I love you guys. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. If you want to see any other areas of my makeup collection, let me know. And yeah, I love you guys so much and I will see you next time. Bye! Why does my hand look so weird? Ew! Ugh.
Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. It is so brown and big and fat. Becky, I don't know how it goes. I mean, these are not eyeshadow, but I really just want to show you guys one because they're, oh, well, it's not that kind of video, Topaz. And like the red one, just as flippin' pigmented. Who are you playing with, girl? Who are you playing with? Oh, this is another pretty one. It's called Made You Blush. Oh my god, I have eyeshadow all over me. Wait, let me swatch it. You guys gotta see this one. Look. That was me dying of happiness. I have to. This is what I do. After I'm done filming, I go through and I start second guessing myself. No. No. You, no, not you. Me. Me. So massive. Like, it's so big. Oh, I told you so. You know, the that's what she said joke is officially played out. I'm over it. I'm over you as a person. But I am not over this frickin' palette. Oh my god. Why are you so badass? I love you. I love you. And this one, I feel like we have a special bond. She's really gonna miss me. Maybe I should keep her just so she isn't sad. Oh, fine. Jeez. Gotta be so rude. Oh! Ow! Oh my god, wait, my leg fell asleep. Oh, shit. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, dang. Oh, shit. Oh, that hurts. I know it's gonna make it better, though. A Terry's chocolate orange. This bitch. Oh my god, my favorite. Don't tell anyone. Oh, look at this little baby. It's like the biggest thing ever, and then the littlest baby ever. This is a little baby Fenty highlighter. I got it in a set with a little baby lip gloss. It's a baby. It's tiny. Did we get all the palettes? 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 I feel like we got all the palettes. Okay, we got all the palettes. Peace.